Welcome back to my channel. It's 𝐸𝑒𝑒_GLAM. I'm so glad you made it back. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. To all my subscribers, I'm now at 11,000 subscribers. This is unbelievable. I can't believe I have so many subscribers. I appreciate it. Me and Mr. Traveler is also on Mr. Traveler channel where we travel the world, but unfortunately right now we are very limited to places that we can travel, but we are on the other side of the pandemic. This makeup therapy video is totally different than any video I've ever done, and thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. I normally put something that's motivational in front of my videos. I give you tips and tricks on creating a lifestyle that fits your needs, and I try to convey motivational things on my channel. I teach you how to be confident, how to be secure in your own skin, and makeup is just adding. It's not changing who you are, but it's adding. And sometimes with makeup, the creations make us actually feel better. It makes us feel better about who we are at that particular time. If you're feeling insecure or there's something you don't like about yourself, sometimes when you put on a face of makeup, it just makes you feel just a little bit better. It doesn't control who you are. It doesn't cover up things that you want to hide, but it actually is enhancing the beautiful side of you. When I created this video, it was on my 20th anniversary, and I was in Cancun, Mexico, and I decided to do something totally different. I usually do tutorial videos, and I show you how to better your lifestyle, clothes, fashion, hair care, all that. But this video was different because I wanted to talk about the predicament that we are in right now and open your eyes to some alternatives that you can use to better get through this terrible time that we're living in. I always think about other people. I try to help others, but it's best to do that, but don't neglect yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself. Give yourself just a little outlet a day to just relax, unplug, turn off the TV, turn off the phones, turn off social media, and work on yourself. And sometimes I use makeup to do that. I have my quiet time, I have my beauty spot where I like to have that particular time for myself. I have to be selfish with that because I run a business and two channels on YouTube. So I really hope these tips and tricks help you. I hope you learn more about me in this video. And if you want to know more, please comment below and let me know. This is different from me, so please be respectable in the comments. We have dealt with a lot of bad comments on here, so I'm kind of nervous about this one, but I'm going to put myself out there. If it'll help somebody else, I'll do it. That's why I wear makeup. I love to create. I used to work in a very stressful environment in surgery for 10 years. You probably didn't know this about me, but I worked in trauma for 10 years, and I don't normally talk about it because I actually give myself as my purpose. That's my passion, and I retired early. So now I do YouTube full time, and I also a part owner of Mr. Traveler, where we travel the world and we own our own franchise, me and my husband. So my career was very stressful, but it was very rewarding. I don't regret anything. I don't want to relive anything. I love the way everything played out, but I love what I do now, and I prefer it over anything. And the steps that I went through in life had to happen in order for me to be at the place that I am now. And the steps that you're going through right now build character, and it'll make you a better person. Makeup is a part of my life. It has helped me get through some really tough times. I've experienced more things in my lifetime than probably a lot of people my age. And to get through the rock bottom times, sometimes when you put the makeup on and it just lifts you up and makes you feel better, to try to find different colors and try to find different things that work for you. And just to enhance your beauty, it's all good for me. When you work in a stressful environment or you own your own company and it's hard to deal with, sometimes you need that little bit of boost. And I'm not saying I'm trying to change anyone, it's just an outlet for you at that particular time. The state that we're in right now is pretty bad. We are currently right now in a pandemic, and we need all the confidence that we can get. If I can give you a little bit of confidence right now, hopefully that will help you to get through this particular time. My thing is, make sure you check on people who haven't been checked on, the elderly who haven't had that phone call, or your parents who haven't heard from you, or that particular cousin or friend who just you haven't heard about on social media. Maybe they're going through some things. Pick up the phone and check on them. Hey, how you doing? I just called to check to see how things going. That's what I like to do. I like to check up on people, and you never know who's having some mental issues right now, because with this pandemic, it actually enhances those particular triggers. It's actually a trigger when there's something going on. It's pretty stressful when you're dealing with people with mental disorders or have something going on. I really, really appreciate everyone who's checked on me and Mr. Traveler. We're doing okay. When people tell me they don't go to the doctor and they look at therapy as if it's just foreign to them, I don't know. I get kind of offended, because most people my age don't think about things like that. And it's very healthy to make sure you take care of your mind as well as what's on the outside. We're so quick to dress up what's on the outside, we forget about what's on the inside and how we're feeling. And when you address those issues, it just makes life better. I have dealt with some insecurities on my own. I have dealt with some things that I wanted to change and cover up. Acne, whether it be things that's going on in the family, or whether it be, some things that happen that's out of your control. Sometimes when you do your makeup or you put on that outfit that you really love, it makes you feel better. So some of us do makeup just as an outlet. We decide to create, and you can change any color you like, you can try any color you like, and you can just become whoever you want when you're applying your makeup. But sometimes I feel like less is more. I've been in a really good place where I'm wearing sort of minimum makeup this year because of what we're going through. But I love to do makeup looks and tutorials on my channel. I am a DIYer. I'm not an expert here, but I feel like I can share a few tips. If it works for me, hopefully it'll work for you. And this particular time that we're in right now, just make sure, if it's not makeup, just try to find a hobby or something to keep you busy, and make sure your hands are always busy, because you don't want to be sitting idle. You always want to have something to look forward to. Even though we're not traveling as much, life has changed, schools have changed, the world have changed. We have to adapt to those changes with a clear mind, and we want to focus on what's next. We don't want to stay on the predicament that we are in now, because it will not last. And sometimes when we do our makeup, it helps us with that. So it keeps you busy. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you enjoyed this particular type of video. This is a totally different video that I normally do. I like to do Pamper Me Sundays, but this one, I felt like we just had to have a one-on-one talk. And makeup therapy is therapeutic. It actually helps you get through some tough times. I know it has gotten me through a lot of tough times. If you look back on my previous videos, I've been on YouTube for 10 years, and I've realized that I have dealt with some situations with just putting it out there, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You don't know how much you mean to me. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me and Mr. Traveler. And hopefully this makeup therapy video did you some good. I try to encourage each and every person that I run into, but sometimes we need encouragement as well. We're going through the same issues in this world as you are, and it's delightful to understand and appreciate that you have people that you can lean on, even if they're strangers. I never understood there's people that have never met us and they support us 100%, and I appreciate that. Sometimes God put people in your life for a reason, and sometimes he take them out for a reason. I'm starting to realize that we can't be complacent in the place that we are in. We should always look for something to grow into. So even though we're in the pandemic right now, why don't we just take this whole year, regroup, and move forward and set some goals? That's what I decided to do. I want to set some goals on my channel. I want to set some goals with my business, and I also want to set some goals mentally with my physical appearance as well as my mental. I think since we got through this pandemic, it has actually made us stronger. Have you noticed how stronger you've gotten since this has happened? We all are still here. We got through it, and we are learning to adapt with changes, just like you will learn to adapt with whatever makeup you use. So life is just like that. We try to find the right foundation. We try to find the right lipstick. We try to find the right eyeliner, the right color. In life, if you place that in reality, we're trying to find our way in life. We're trying to find our ways to adapt to this everyday changes, which we cannot control. It's totally out of our control. And to compare makeup to the life, that's what I do. That's why it's therapy for me, because that is my outlet. And if it's your outlet, you can comment below. This video will be unedited. I stutter over my words. I am human. Just like you are, and we wake up every day and we should be thankful just to still be here after all this has happened. We haven't cruised in about 6 months, and I love to cruise, I love to travel, but I figured I'd use this time to work on me, work on myself, work on my goals, and work on what needs to happen next year, because just like I said, it will not last. So I hope this has motivated you. Please give me a thumbs up if you love videos like this. Make sure you share it if it can help somebody else, because that's my purpose. I love to help other people. I feel that's my job on this earth while we're here, is to serve everybody else and take care of ourselves while we're here. We have one body and we have to take care of it. My mother used to tell me, your body is like a car. It needs maintenance. And you are the mechanic. You are the only mechanic that can take care of yourself. So I apply that to my everyday life, and I hope that you can use these tips for yourself. Hopefully this makeup therapy video has done you some good. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up if you loved it. Subscribe if you want to hear more videos like this. I post Pamper Sundays every Sunday, and not unless I'm out of town or enjoying some time with my husband or traveling or wherever I may be in the world. But just know that I am thinking about you and thinking about each and every one of you, and hopefully you're taking care of yourself right now. Use this time to be stingy and selfish with your self-care. Take this time to work on you, and that's what I have done, and it has helped me get through this terrible time that we're living in right now. But just know that it doesn't last. So make sure you live your dreams and glam your lifestyle. We reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Life short, have fun. Take care. Bye, everyone.